Okay, I'm doing this a little bit in the shade because it's really hot. So, you arrive here on an international bus, maybe from Bangkok, maybe from Tonkin, or Udon, or Nong Khai. This is where you're going to arrive, at the end of this street. And if you come from the border, the chances are, if you're not going direct to the Thai embassy, you're going to be dropped here at the market, okay? So the market, the international bus station, same place. So when you get here, it's really busy. This little road here is very busy. So to get here and then just think, where the hell am I? Where do I go? What do I do? You can't do it. So my idea is go and find a coffee shop, sit down and plan what you want to do next. Now the closest coffee shop is, I'll show you in a minute, there's one just over there and there's loads in this big shopping mall behind us. Now, I'll turn you around now, just wait a minute. Okay, this little coffee shop here is really nice. I'm going in there later so I can show you what it's like. Now where you're dropped off at is down there by about 100 meters. Okay, so that's where you get dropped off at. I'll just cross the road in a minute. Well, if we zoom down there, that's where all the tuk-tuks, the song cows, everything are down there. The international bus station, maybe 200 meters away down there, okay? So walk away from there, walk back down the straight road, don't go over any junctions, anything like that, just turn around, head down here, come to this little coffee shop, or you got this huge shopping mall here. I don't normally like shopping malls, but if it's open, there's several little coffee shops in there which are good too. So that's my first choice. Not the only choice, but it's one way of doing it. But give yourself some time, okay? Don't be crazy. Oh, one thing about crossing the road. Remember, here, it's opposite to Thailand. In Thailand, they drive on the left. Here, they drive on the right. Okay, so remember, don't get run over. Okay, there you go. Look, you can see the buses down there now. So that's the middle, over there where the bus station is. Just walk away from there, head down to this big shopping mall here. Okay, and there's coffee shops in there, but honestly, go local, do more, okay? Do yourself a favour, go into a little shop like this. Look, there we go. There's your opening times in there, okay? Usually, coffee in Laos is really nice. Not like in Thailand, it's hit and miss. Normally miss. But here, it's really good. Look, this is the stuff you get here. This is why you should come to Laos. Lady. And again, if you just say some ID and smile, they'll smile back sometimes. Y'all do it. So there we go. So behind me now, that's where the bus station is. That way, okay? Your coffee shop is there on the right, and the big shopping mall is over there. just do yourself a favour. Just when you get here, plan what you're doing. And what I'd like you to do is to go onto idoindigo.com and find out lots of local businesses. We're opening a directory and a lot more, lots of travel tips and information, okay? So idoindigo.com, and I'll put a little postcard on at the end, okay? So that's it. This little bit when you first get here. Talk about banks and everything else in a minute, okay? It's a bit like from one extreme to the other. Little street traders here selling handmade stuff, and then what, 20 meters away we've got this giant shopping mall here. One good point, if you get off the bus and you need the toilet, you need to freshen up, that's a good place to find one, okay? Shopping malls, good tip to go to the toilet. The ones in there are really clean and they're free as well.
คุณนามาซื้อก็ได้อย่าลืมสินค้าทุกอย่าง2,500 กีบเด้อเชิญเข้ามาเด้อพี่น้องเอ๋ยผู้กำลังรอไปรอมาเชิญมาเลือกซื้อเลือกหาสินค้าคุณภาพดีราคาถูกทุกอย่าง2,500 กีบบ่ซื้อบ่ถึง
So he's walking back from the coffee shop and the shopping mall. So you come across the song towers and tuk-tuks. There's two different types of tuk-tuks, by the way. There's this one here. This is a bigger one. Probably get about 200 people on that one. No, they're slightly bigger, carry more than 4 or 5. And then you get the smaller one, which is from Thailand originally, from Udon. Show you this one, a little bit smaller. There you go, there's a smaller one there. So two different types. So if there's just 2 or 4 of you, that'll do. Or if there's more, go on this one. One thing you will see in Laos a lot is electric stuff. Electric cars, electric buses, electric tuk-tuks even, like this one here. That's electric, it's cool. And then of course, you get good old manpower. Manpower's good. Although it's very hot to ride a bike here. It's also very hard to push a big cart like that, especially when it's full. So there we go, look, we're heading back towards the bus station. You see, if you just want something not expensive, there's plenty of little places to eat and drink here. Oh look, I'll show you that one. There we go. You can tell you're in farming country, look. A couple of chickens on there. Or maybe more than a couple, maybe 4. Look here, you see. They're not dead. They're definitely alive. You can hear them clucking. So there you go, that's a good way to carry your chicken around. On the menu tonight. No, fresh. At least it's had a good life, it's not factory farmed or anything like that. So here we go, look. And you see all the little buses and little tuk-tuks coming in. Now, while we're talking on this subject of arriving, you might arrive here and you think, oh my god, I need some money. So what about ATMs and banks? Well, if you arrive here, you need some cash. I would probably say go to that shopping mall there. There's lots of ATMs and a couple of banks in there as well. So that's cool and safe. But also just down here, let's stop while they do that. But down here, there's a street full of banks, which is only about 200 meters away from the bus station. So don't panic, okay? It's easy. You don't need to get a tuk-tuk anywhere. If you arrive here, you can walk to the city centre. It's not far, it's a 10-minute walk if that. So, you know, again, don't worry about it, just do it. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. These green buses here, a green and white one like this one, they run all over like local buses, but there's a couple that run from here to the border, and that's a very good way of getting to the border, or to get from the border to here, okay? When you get to the border, you'll see these buses waiting and just ask, say, oh, Vientiane, or they'll say Vientiane, okay, same place. But you see, it's very busy, very chaotic. Let's go and have a little walk down here. Right, say be careful crossing the road, remember, don't get run over. Oh my god! See, this is just opposite the bus station, so if you want a drink, it's really easy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, more baguettes. That's one thing, you won't go hungry if you like bread. I suggest getting it, because when you get to Thailand, the bread in Thailand is horrible. It's not nice. The bread here is amazing. See, these are really great. Not expensive either. How much, please?
Hả?
How much tàu đây không?
Như vậy, 10,000 10,000.
10,000. Okay, thank you. So there you go. 10,000, not expensive, yeah? Probably 6 to a local. It's gone up a little bit. Normally between 6 and 10,000 is good. It's that? It's about 40 baht.